Hey plant friends, welcome back. Today I am in search of the Monstera Burle Marx Flame. We are at Home Depot in Vauxhall, New Jersey today. So starting off here, we have a large philodendron gloriosum. These are in white plastic pots. These plastic pots are very durable, even though they are plastic. And the price on these are for $29.98. I also saw this philodendron mayoi. It's a little bit tattered. One of the leaves here is tattered, but it's in very good condition. This is a really nice plant. And it's, for $29.98. And they also had this really large philodendron beatier. This one's in a wicker basket. This plant is quite large, and it is going for $24.98, so a very good price considering the size of this plant. Just look at that. I love the orange petioles on it. And looking at the Proven Winners line, I saw that this store had some of the Hoya Sabah. And they're looking a little sparse. I think they've already been picked through. It's a very nice Hoya to have. They also had these rabbit's foot or rabbit's track marantas. They're variegated. They're really pretty, but I think the price was $20. Yeah, $19.98. And I think that's a little bit expensive. The Hoyas are also $19.98. More philodendrons in the wicker baskets for $24.98. These philodendron pink princesses are really pretty. More Hoyas. These are the Callistophyllus, the outer variegated ones. A few weeks ago, they had the inner variegated pot of golds here, but they're all gone. They also have the Rang San, the freckled splash. And I'm looking at the smaller pots here. I believe that's a Pilea friendship plant. That's an Argyrius, a Scindapsus Argyrius. Looking really pretty. And tons of other plants here, little starter plants to choose from. Lots of ivy, dracaenas, snake plants. And I saw this dracaena. I think it's like one of the twistier ones. I forgot the name of it. It's $24.98. Usually they don't come as large as that one. And here's a regular green form one. I think that's a Janet Craig it's called. Maybe not, I'm not sure. Here's a roughly fern. Fern Flipodium aureum. And they go for $29.98. And in case you're into the cacti and succulents, here is a large astrophytum for $14.98. And some other cacti here. They have these large Madagascar palms. They go for $24.98. And here are some really large aloes. That one almost tipped over. They go for $12.98. I have a really tiny aloe at home, and I really wish I could get mine to that size. They had some hanging baskets here. This is a kind of beat up looking Monstera adansonii. Here's an Argyrius and a Jade or Enjoy Pothos. They go for $19.98. Okay, we made it here to another Home Depot. This is in Woodbridge, New Jersey. And here's where I found the Monstera Burle Marx Flames. They had quite a few left. I think if they've been picked through, but I've managed to comb through them and just find one for myself. If you're not familiar with this Monstera, it is really pretty when it gets older and more mature. The leaves turn claw-like. I'll post a picture up on the screen if I can. This is actually my first time ever seeing this plant. I don't even see this at my local nurseries. They're going for $19.88. I'm not loving the self-watering pot, but it is what it is. It's okay. At least it's white. I also saw these really pretty philodendron. I think they're Cockins Gold. They're really nice. Really long, strappy leaves. And they had some of these leftover succulents. They were on sale a while back. They're priced at $3.98 now. Still good if you're looking for those. Here is a really pretty Haglionema. These also go for $19.98, and they're in the same self-watering pots as the Monsteras. Here's a whole lot of the Epipremnum pinnatum albo, and they're also in the same self-watering pots. Same price, $19.98. This one has like really nice variegation. Here's a huge leaf here. Really nice. Yep. They call it the elbow pothos. Here's a little, I think it's a polka dot plant, and it goes for $3.98. Here's some purple passion plants. These go for $7.98. I think these are a little bit priced better than Lowe's. The ones at Lowe's go for about $8 something. And then they're the same size pots. Here's a very bright Dracaena in the self-watering, and it goes for $9.98. Here's a pretty Rex begonia, $7.98. Some hanging baskets here. The small ones are for $16.98. Here's Bertoni. And I saw this really pretty Aglaonema for $19.98. I think it's a golden papaya. They had it a while back and I hadn't seen it again for a bit, but it's back. I think this one's a sparkling Sarah. And I'm trying to look for the name here, and of course they just called it a colorful Aglaonema. It is very colorful, very descriptive, but it would be nice to know the name. This one is also very pretty. No, I think it's a golden papaya. And looking at the smaller pots, I think I saw that the price, it had gone up for these smaller pots. I think they were about 4-inch pots. They're $5.98 now. For the longest time, they've been $4.98. So they've went up $1. So kind of upset about that because I've always depended on Home Depot for these smaller starter plants. It's always been such a great price. Oh well. I found hidden. I don't know. I don't know why they were down here, but they had some of these proven winners, Hoyas. These ones in the ceramic pots, these smaller ones, are for $9.98. And they're all freckled splashes here, and some Bertoni there. There's a variegated Hoyas on the left. Here's a cute little Syngonium. I thought it was a pixie, but looking at the label, it says white butterfly. And the price is $19.98. Some more pretty Rex begonias for $7.98. And over here, this is a surprise because I think this is my third time finding Mandula pothos. These go for $7.98. I used to hunt high and low for these a few years back, and I could never find them. But now they're around, and yeah. Here's a bird's nest fern. And I found some more of these Hoyas hidden underneath here. There's some Hoya ficii here. This Home Depot also had the macrophyllus, the outer variegated ones. Some pretty ring of fires. And lately I've seen a lot of these. Proven Winners has put out a lot of the Leaf Joy H2Os. These little ones go for $14.98, which I think it's a little bit too much. I wouldn't buy these for $14.98. They should price them better, maybe at like $10. Here's a pretty one. This one is even more. It's for $19.98. Here's a little Aglaonema. It's really cute. It's a bit too much for $19.98, but they do look nice. I think it would make a great gift, if anything. And here are some nice hanging baskets at this location. Here's a neon pothos. This goes for $20.98. Here's a really nice looking Bertoni. Those go for $16.98 because it's in a smaller basket. And here are some of the more bargain cacti for $4.98. If you're looking for like an astrophytum, $4.98, and it comes in a little pot. I think this one is called the Old Man Cactus. So if you're looking for some bargain cacti, yeah, Home Depot has a pretty good selection. And here is a white ghost euphorbia for $18.98. There was only one of these left. I actually saw it at a nursery, and it still went for over like $100. So crazy, the prices nowadays. So this is the Monstera Burle Marx Flame that I picked up. And I will definitely be repotting this guy. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.